How are you doing, mate? How are you?
I'm sound, mate. Yeah, I'm sound. Lockdown's suiting me well, to be honest with you. I've had a bit of time to write, but I'm still working for the time being, so it hasn't been too bad for myself. What about you?
Yeah, not too bad. My other job other than my radio, been working from home. So it's weird though, isn't it? Like kind of doing everything from home. But apart from you, obviously, the background at the moment, you're obviously sat in a van.
Yeah, yeah. Two birds, one stone.
So you've continued to work throughout lockdown then?
Yeah, yeah. It's so because I work on the road, so we're classed as key workers, so
Yeah,
we've got to keep on going. Know what I mean? But
yeah.
the weather slowed us down a bit today, like. But apart
Yeah,
from that,
of
yeah, it's been
course.
sound.
Great stuff. And have you been doing anything else during lockdown? While obviously you've not been working.
Not really. I've just been trying to write as much as I can, to be honest with you, try and get a few tunes under my belt, a few new tunes
Yeah.
anyway. But that's that point. It's getting a bit hard. 'Cause I'm trying to force songs, trying to use the time wisely, but you end up trying to force it too much, and then you just block yourself. Then, know what I mean? But I'm getting there. Like I've got a few there. Oh, it's going well. It's going well.
Good stuff, mate. And I suppose just for our listeners and viewers, where did your music kind of career start for you?
Well, it was only last year when I decided to have a crack. So I started gigging more around town, and
Yeah.
then started writing more. And I thought, you know what, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? So I just cracked on, started writing, started gigging, started playing my own music as much as I could, and then that's when the label picked me up. Then towards the back end of last year, JRC Music. So they come in for me and just like laid everything down on the table, where they see me going, where they expect me to go, and what I should expect from them. So yeah, so I signed to them, and well, just before I signed, the beginning of this year, I done my first headline gig in the shipping forecast.
Okay, how was
That was
that?
well. That was I was quite stressed, to be honest, when we were first doing it, because building up to it, because I'm like, are people gonna go? Know what I mean? Am I gonna sell enough tickets? But it was good. I weren't bothered about it. I was more bothered about people being there. Know what I mean? But it was good. It turned out, it was a good turnout, and then obviously I had big expectations for this year, and then boom, pandemic. So
Of course, of course. So, your latest track out now, by the way, is Escape the Institution.
yep, yeah. So
Um, how did that one come about? What is there a background to it? Is there a meaning towards it?
well, yeah. So the song's basically trying to get out of the institution that we have now, and so I'm just trying to get out of that.
Yeah. No, and it's an absolutely fantastic track, by the way. I've played it on my shows a few times now, and I recommend that people go and download it. It's on all streaming services, I believe, that you can
Yeah,
download that
yeah.
and
It's
you
on
can get it
everything. Yeah.
on there. So make sure you show your support. But you also done a charity track last year as well, I
Yeah,
believe, called Speak Your Mind.
yeah. So I released 4 tracks prior to signing to JRC Music, and one of them's called "Speak Your Mind, Don't Be Afraid." So I wrote that about my sister because she's suffered a lot in the past mentally,
Yeah,
and so it was just about to tell her that that there's people around her that she can speak to and that she can reach out to, but I thought, you know what, that it's a strong message, and I thought it could possibly help a lot of people to come and reach out and speak to other people, or reach out for help when they're feeling down. So I reached out to a charity called Men Matter. So their aim is to help men who suffer mentally, because men are the worst hit by mental health. So yes,
and not talk.
yeah, they were made up with me, and so 100% of whatever that makes, it all goes to them. So if everyone could stream, download, just play it as much as you can, because every bit of that money goes to a good cause. So that'd be great. Yeah.
Absolutely, and the you can get them on Instagram and Twitter, menmatter.org .uk,
Yeah.
and they specifically support the Northwest as well, which is great.
Yeah. 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 So it's a local charity. Yeah. So they'd only just set up when I started speaking to them. To be honest with you, so they were made up with a bit of help, because
Yeah.
the platform weren't. I'd only just started myself, know what I mean? So, but as my platform grows, it'll help them. You know what I mean? So it's good, it's brilliant. So I'm made up that I went through with it in the end, and hopefully they are. Know what I mean?
Absolutely, no, it's a great cause, and like you say, you can still go and download that now, and all the money goes towards that. So that's absolutely great. And speaking of your other singles that you've done kind of last year, one of them was "Amongst the Streets of Liverpool."
Yeah, yeah. So there's a personal favourite of mine. I love playing this at gigs, and it's always the one that I always try and finish on, especially if I'm playing in Liverpool. Know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
it's yeah, it means a lot to me, that song, because it's just talking about Liverpool as the city. So I think everyone who's from Liverpool, or who's got a connection to Liverpool in some sort of way, can relate to it. So yeah, I just love playing that song. It's boss.
No, it's a great tune. I actually listened to it for the first time last night, and I kind of played it 3 or 4 times because it was just so infectious to listen to, and it was great. So again, you have to download that one if you're watching and listening now. It's a great tune. You mentioned just before that obviously you were an unsigned artist when you kind of kicked it all off last year, so it was 2019, and now you're signed by JRC Music.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a big shock for me, to be honest with you, when he come in. I was like, is there a wind up? Know what I mean? Like, only because I'd only give it a go, fully give it a go, the beginning of last year. Know what I mean? So for them to come in so quick, I was like, wow. And then in hindsight, I was thinking, I should have done this years ago. Know what I mean? But it is what it is, and they've been great, to be honest with you. They've supported me. They've laid out a plan. They've they've told me what they expect of me, and they've said, like, that I should be expecting so much from them as well, because their aim is to get me as high as I can be. You know what I mean? So it's brilliant having that support, and especially during this lockdown as well, because obviously it's a lot worse for musicians, because they get most of the income from gigging. So
Mm.
they, they've always been there and supported me, and said, if you ever need anything, just let me know. And so it's been brilliant to have that support. Like,
Yeah, no, that's great. And how did it come about then, them kind of picking you up? So, was it one day a phone call out the blue? Was the negotiations going on? Did you know someone?
no, it was Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I just got a message off Instagram. Excuse me, and yeah, he just reached out to me and said, because they've got Anthony Russell signed to them.
Yeah.
So they were saying, oh yeah, we've got Anthony Russell signed to us, and we're looking on expanding our portfolio. So they wanted to sign other artists from other genres. So they've got Anthony, they picked up me, and they picked up a couple of local R&B, hip hop R&B artists, a couple from Birmingham, I think. And yeah, so they're looking on expanding and expanding. So they are still picking up a lot of artists as they go along, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a big shock out the blue, like.
I can imagine. Um, And that's absolutely great that you've been signed, because obviously it's something that you want to, go forward your future career and build on that,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
great for local people like yourself, local artists and singer-songwriters, because it gives you that platform then, doesn't it, to get your name out there.
Oh, definitely, definitely. But with the with the label, they've got a lot of contacts who could help my platform grow, so they could get me to see more. For example, this what we're doing now. Know what I mean? Like it all helps to build my platform and get me noticed a bit more by the public and by listeners. So it, it's it's it was a bit it's a bit surreal. Know what I mean? Because I'm that close to quitting my day job and making it like a full
Yeah,
time artist. So the pandemic has slowed things down, but I'm very confident, and I'm because I am there. I'm just about there. You know what I mean? And but they've set that out for me anyway. GRC, they've told me when they expect me to be coming out of work and to be going full time, and because they'll be starting needing me for other interviews and talk shows and just appearances here and there, and just to
yeah,
concentrate on my music full time without anything else on my shoulder. It'll help a lot for me to grow as a
yeah.
musician and grow my platform. So that's the aim. Like,
Yeah, no, totally is the aim. And so JRC Music, I noticed something on your Instagram called JRC Boys.
yeah. So they're linked. It's like one company, sort of say. So they were like a dog breeding company, and now they've expanded to music now. So they are a
Okay,
fresh label. They are a very fresh label. So, but everything that they've said has been so like positive. Like I had an email off another record label. I think it was Epic Records. I don't know how legit it was like, but JRC, I've got links to Sony Music, and
yeah,
Sony Music, I think is Epic Records is a part of Sony Music. So I asked my manager at JRC, and I said, look, I've got this. I said, obviously I'm not interested in it, but just want to see how legit it was. And he come back and said that it was legit. So it was a bit
okay,
mad, but it just goes to show that there's such a small um, label. I know they've only just started, but they still got contacts here and there, and they're
yeah,
only just going to get bigger and bigger. Know what I mean? Like they were saying to me, their aim is to be one of the biggest and best labels in the country or in the world. Know what I mean? So it's nice to have like a management who've got that willingness to get where they want to be, because it'll help me get where I want to be. Know what I mean?
no, absolutely. Connections is what you need at the end of the day,
That's
isn't
it.
it?
Yeah, that's it.
You mentioned before that obviously Anthony Russell is on the same label as you,
Yeah,
and you guys done a little collaboration, I seen.
yeah, we did. Better things. It's done well, to be fair. It's done well. It's had a great reaction, and it's brilliant for Anthony as well, because he sort of it's a stumbling block, Anthony, and he's done brilliant to get back to where he is. You
Yeah,
know, he's been on the road to recovery. He's done so well in like getting back to himself, and he's flying now. He's got loads of tunes under his belt there, and some of them are amazing. You know what I mean? I've heard some of them; they are really crackers. But better things, yeah. Well, our manager sat us down and said they want us to do a little collab. Could they like my style of music, and they think it'll go well with Anthony? And yeah, it's shot off. We've shot the video for it early this year, and yeah, it's done brilliant. It's done really good.
how did it feel collaborating with someone? Because would am I right in thinking that would be your first time in collaborating
Yeah,
with someone else?
yeah. To be honest, it was easy enough. We sat down and we just had a little. little play around with a few tunes. And then I started playing something, and I went, oh yeah, I like that, keep that going. So we just kept writing then. And then we put a chorus to it. We just put our minds together, and that's what we come up with. And then we were in too mad with it to like put a band towards it and time and like build it up and throw a few layers on it. But in the end, we just thought that we just keep it stripped back, nice and simple on it. And to be honest with you, I think that's worked out better.
It definitely it felt stripped back, which I really enjoyed, because you could put all the band music behind and stuff like that, but it probably wouldn't work as well. It definitely worked 100% the way that you've done it.
Yeah, it's worked well, hasn't it? Yeah, it sounds brilliant. We were made
It's a
up with
great
it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
it's a great tune. And do you think you'll do any more collaborations, either with Anthony or with anybody else in the future?
To be honest with you, I'm open. I'm open. I suppose if it helps me build my platform, and it could help me grow as a musician as well as helping my platform grow. So I don't see why not. If JRC come in and say, oh yeah, there's a collab here with such and such, like I'd be open minded towards it, definitely.
Yeah, cool. And would there be a dream collaboration? Anyone you can think of that you think 100% I would love to collaborate with him, her, them?
Do you know what? I've never really thought about that, to be honest with you. I'm a big Nolan Liam Gallagher fan, so
Okay.
either one of them would do.
Set your sights high.
Yeah, aim big.
Oh, perfect. And obviously you mentioned earlier on as well, you obviously gig around Liverpool, which is great. And I seen on your Instagram, were you due to play in Malta at some point?
Yeah, so I play. I'm a big Liverpool fan, you see. So and I play in the Albert pub, which is just outside the
Okay.
club. So I play there before and after every home game. And someone come in for me and said, "Do you want to play in Maltese?" So he was Maltese himself, and he said he wants to throw like a big celebration for when Liverpool win the league. And so we set it for the 6th of June, I think it was, just gone. And I was really looking forward. That would have been brilliant. Not only it would have been a great experience, but it would have been a chance to build my platform like worldwide as well, like out of the UK, you know what I mean? So it was an opportunity missed, but it wasn't meant to be, I suppose. We're aiming to get it done next year sometime, hopefully. But yeah, if it happens, it happens. If not, it's one of them in it, I suppose.
Absolutely. Obviously, a big shame that you can't do that. But I suppose you'll have gigs coming up. Hopefully, fingers crossed towards whenever we get out of lockdown towards the end of this year, maybe.
Yeah, I hope so. My manager's been having a little snoop about, like trying to throw a few warmers out there, see what who'd be up for it if eventually and when we do come out of lockdown, because that's the only thing at the minute, and it's like no one knows,
Okay.
dude. No one knows when we're gonna be able to get into like a pub all together, or when a live events will be allowed to play. So hopefully it will be this year, because I'd love to get back out there and start gigging. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's hard to say, innit? It's hard to say when we will be able to get out there, but hopefully, fingers crossed, this year.
Absolutely. We do look forward to getting you back out there and seeing your tunes again. You said earlier on, obviously with lockdown, you're still working, um, but you've been working on some new songs.
Yeah, yeah. I wrote a few, to be honest with you, during lockdown. I At the beginning, I was trying to force it a lot, and I was getting nowhere because I was just thinking I need to use this time to write while I can, while we weekends are free and I'm not doing nothing of a weekend.
Yeah.
And I was getting nowhere. I didn't know what to write about. I didn't know how to write, and then I just thought, you know what, I'll just leave it, and when something comes, it'll come, and just leave it naturally, just so it's because when you've got something to write on, you know what to write about. The words just flow naturally then, and it just falls nice and easy. So it was a nightmare at the beginning, but I'm flying now. To be honest with you, I've got the bug again. So
Ah, so does how does songwriting work? So, when is it something that you have to really, really think about, or is it something that, you might see something on the telly and that gives you a brain wave and
yeah,
you just
definitely, definitely. So obviously, every artist has their own ways of writing. But yeah, anything can trigger it. It could be a show. It could be something you see on your day out. It could be a past experience. It could be something that you're looking forward to, or that's something that you've got coming up in the future. So it depends on your situation as a person, I suppose. And a lot of people write about the past, like streets of Liverpool. Write about the places where they're from. But yeah, when you know what you're writing about, it it's easy, you know what I mean? But as I say, if you're trying forcing you and you're trying to, I don't know, it's hard to explain, you know what I mean? Like if you're forcing it, you're just getting nowhere with it, and your mind just blocks mentally, and then you're done. Then, know what I mean?
yeah. Do you ever write a song and get to the end of it and think that's absolute crap, that
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
I'm not even gonna
definitely.
put this
I've got,
out
I've got a
there.
few under my belt there that I won't be showing anyone. Definitely, they can push well under the carpet. But it's all part of the writing experience, know what I mean? Like you could write one that's absolutely terrible, and then your next one could be a number one hit. Know what I mean? Like everyone goes through it. The best artists in the world have gone through it. I'm sure of that. Like, but yeah, I'd never get rid of them. I'd always keep them because
Yeah.
you never know. Like you could have I could write a song on the guitar and it could be awful, but I could like change it to piano and it could absolutely change the song completely. Know what I mean? So it's always
Okay.
nice to keep them there and just play around with them because you never know. You could make it into something that's actually quite good. Know what I mean?
So you mentioned piano there. Now, I know from your videos that you mainly play guitar. So
Yeah.
by saying you piano there, does that mean you play other instruments as well?
Well, I can play the piano slightly. I'm not the I wouldn't throw me on a stage as one just yet. I can just play open chords, but um, this is something which would help me grow coming out of work as my daytime job because
Yeah.
I'd have a lot of spare time in my hands, so I could say, do you know what, I'm gonna pick up the piano and learn it properly, and I could get there. So it is an instrument that I definitely do want to learn. My girlfriend can play it. So I've been on her back quite a lot trying to get me to teach me how to play it, but see how that one goes out as we come
Well, there
out of
you
work.
go.
But
You,
yeah,
you could end up having, yourself on vocals and your girlfriend on the piano.
well,
It's a
I've
collaboration.
already asked her. I've already asked her. I've threw that at her loads of times because there is a few songs that I do want to change it to be played as on the piano. Know what I mean? So I threw that at her a few times, but I don't know whether I think she's a bit shy about it, but hopefully I could win around a bit and try and get it out of that mentality and get it in the studio and get it on one of the tracks, definitely.
Definitely, mate. Definitely do that. And obviously mentioned guitar then. How long have you been playing guitar? Was it when you kind of started doing your music? Was it before
Yeah, I've started playing when I was about 16, I think. Started
that?
learning when I was
Okay.
about 15, 16. My brother actually taught me. My brother plays. So he's in like a little duo called Blake's Shoes. They just do like local gigs and gigs around like the Northwest. So they're just like a covers band, but they're really good, know what I mean? And they are good. So my brother taught me, and then since then it was just more for myself. Like I'd never thought, as I was playing growing up, I never thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna be this. I want to do this full time. It was only towards like the end of 2018 when I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a go. I don't know whether it was like belief in myself or whether I thought, you know what, it's gonna be too hard, but I just thought, you
Yeah,
know what, I need to give it a go. It's like because I love gigging and I love playing, so I just thought, you know what, I could, instead of digging holes on me, like if I could be on a stage in front of thousands, it's a no-brainer, you know what I mean?
definitely, definitely, mate. So when obviously you've got a fantastic voice and you're obviously playing guitar along with that. When was it that you kind of went, actually my voice is really good? You know, when you believe in yourself, because everyone goes, oh, when I sing in the shower, my voice is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm king of the world, but you know, to actually go, oh, I want to make a career of this. I know my voice is great. When did that kind of change for you then?
When I started gigging, to be honest with you, um, because you can tell by people's reactions whether you're good or bad enough, I suppose. So yeah, just
Definitely.
because obviously you've got your parents who are like, oh yeah, you're brilliant, you're boss, but then you know they could be a bit biased. So it was when I started gigging and I grew more confident playing to like to crowds, and because obviously I started off in pubs and then like I started going to clubs and I bigger audience, more people, more attendance, so my confidence started growing, and then like people would come up to me and go, oh, yeah, you're brilliant, you know what I mean, you're really good. So then that really helps you mentally and gives you the good boost, you know what I mean, and just going on and going on as I was gigging, and I just thought, no, this is me, this is a bit of me, so
Yeah.
want to have it going on.
Oh, you got to keep going, mate. I suppose before we kind of wrap up things, is there any secret talents about you that we don't know? Anything that you keep to yourself?
No, to be honest with you, I'm not really a man of many talents. What you see is what you get. Um, that's it. Just playing and singing. That's all I can do really. I'm not even really good at digging holes. Just about doing the job. So yeah, that's it. To be honest with you, I'm not that good at anything else. To be honest with you, unfortunately.
Um, Now, Dan Spellman, who you know very well,
Yeah.
he always seems to end his interviews by getting someone to tell a bad joke. Do you know any bad jokes?
Oh, yeah. So a man goes into the doctor's and he says, doctor, I've got a steering wheel stuck down my pants. So the doctor turns to him and says, you're all right, does it hurt? And he goes, no, but it's driving me up the wall. Stick
They're
that one
so
in your
bad.
locker.
I love that one. I love that one. My always kind of go-to one is you know, because sometimes in my job where I meet new people and they say, oh, you know, let's do an icebreaker, let's each tell a joke, and I always go to this one. Why did the orange stop rolling down the hill?
Why?
Because it ran out of juice.
Boom, boom, boom.
So bad,
Well
so
said.
bad, mate. Bad.
I'll use that one myself.
Yeah, keep hold of that one. I'm going to use your one as well. I enjoyed that. Um, Final thing, and I think you alluded to it before. Red or blue?
Red, big red, big red, big weekend on Sunday. That's a shame City won because we could have wondering if we beat Everton, but it'd be a tough game, like, but looking forward to it. It's just nice to have the footy back, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll give a lot of people motivation again, and obviously something to look forward to as well, which is
Definitely.
absolutely fantastic. But before we go, social media, you are all over that,
Yeah,
Twitter, Instagram. So just search for your name on there and get you on
yeah,
there.
yeah, just
And,
search, yeah.
and all your music is on streaming platforms as well. So go and download it.
Yes, please, download, stream, download, listen. I hope you all enjoy.
Perfect. And the new track is obviously called Escape the Institution. So make sure you go and check that one as well. But Jack, it has been an absolute pleasure chatting to you today. And obviously, you're going off back to work now.
Yeah, yeah, well, I think I should be finishing soon, to be honest with you. I've had to hide and turn my phone on silent. So, yeah, I'll come back out of the black hole and I'll get back to the yard and see what the crack is.
Perfect, Jack. Well, thanks for your time today, mate. And make sure you give him a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and download all your songs.
Nice one. Thanks for that, Dan.